So let's talk about some Midsommar. Now, Midsommar is there's really no other way to put it, but it is a weird and strange type of film, or artsy fartsy, if you will. But this movie is about a girl who is dealing with the sudden and major losses in her family. She takes a trip with her boyfriend and his friends because one of his friends is going back home to participate in the celebration with his people, and it's kind of like a custom thing. And as they're there, they start to realize that everything may not be ideal in this vacation as it seemed in the beginning. Because while they're there, they start to witness a whole bunch of weird, gruesome, and violent customs within their people in this whole celebration. And this movie stars Florence Pugh. This is a psychological thriller. It does have horror aspects, but not in a sense of like jump scares or anything of that nature, or like the typical type of horror movie that you would see nowadays. But it kind of like just preys on the mind and just the situation and just how everything is set up to be the horror factor. And this movie does have some really good acting throughout the whole cast, but of course, the one standout, and not just because she is the main character, but because she gives an awesome performance, is Florence Pugh. She nails the emotional parts of her character, and she just simply kills it all over. Like, just off the bat, like, she is a phenomenal actress. And this film just really shows it. This is one of the aspects that you can leave from this movie and just take along with you. If you hate this movie, this is one of the aspects that you can be like, but Florence Pugh just simply killed it. And this movie, while you're watching it, if you've seen the Wicker Man, the one with Nick Cage, you will get them type of vibes from it. And it is just as fucking weird, if not weirder. One of the best things besides Florence Pugh performance in this movie was the cinematography. I mean, the cinematography is just beautiful. The array of colors and just how everything looks just stands out and just makes this movie just beautiful to look at. And if you were to take anything positive from this movie, like I said, it's going to be that kind of like just probably not enjoyed by the majority of people that watch movies. If you could take anything away from it besides Florence Pugh's performance, is just how incredible this movie looks. How beautiful it looks. It's just an awesome film to look at. But nonetheless, this movie does have some pacing issues. It kind of drags at certain points in the movie, and I can imagine certain people watching this will probably get bored after a while, because it is kind of like a little bit of a lengthy type of movie, and you do feel it. And I love how the movie deals with the main character's broken relationship, as well as dealing with the loss and her grieving the loss, and just how a person deals with it. Certain people can't just snap back months after. Certain people just take that for years and years and years, for a long time. And just how she dealt with it, like I said, she just completely nailed it, and I loved how it was handled. Now, this movie is extremely graphic in its depictions of death that it has, and it is very gruesome and violent, and it is not for people who can't stomach stuff like this. This is one of those movies that, for the best or worst, will leave a lasting effect on you even months after you've watched it. That's one thing that I can say. But as far as the overall film, I did enjoy it. It's not a movie that I would be quick to go back and rewatch because of just some of the stuff that it has up in the movie. But I do say that it is a hit. But I wouldn't recommend this movie to most people. But if you like A24 type films or just movies like that in general, then I'll say definitely check it out, because I am certainly glad that I did.